Then I double checked the deadline today,
Okay,
just to see. And even the extended deadline.
Hang on.
You can hold it. I'll tune this for you because I'm feeling kind and generous.
Okay.
They extended the deadline because of the storm. And even the extended deadline is passed.
Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Sarah? You're dead.
What's dead? Oh.
It's dead, Jen. Do you have new strings in your case? There's like...
Those are new strings.
From the broken violin?
The whole set. When we got the violin fixed, they put a whole new darn set on there. Which was like only 3 weeks ago, I know. They're with the three. We had a bunch with the 3/4. Remember, we had strings galore. We don't have strings in the full. I don't think. Do you, sir?
We only have 8.
You're all. They sound horrible. So Sarah.
Yes.
Has anything weird happened to your violin? You need to move a little bit. Oh yeah, and the G string has ick on it. Good, it's only ick. That's better than the G string is unraveling. But, Sarah, should there be ick?
No.
Okay. Has anything weird happened to your violin since the last time I saw you?
No, not at all.
Has anything weird happened to the tuning since the last time I saw you?
No.
Like any peg slippages?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
It's pretty dead. That's a little better. That I'm experiencing a lot of people whose strings are going false very quickly. We should do this the other way.
Okay.
And I think it's because the weather's been so odd. I have never had so many people with so many strings go bad so quickly in 30 years of teaching.
Yeah.
But these are dead.
Oh, that's not very good.
No.
Nothing's happened. I haven't been like doing anything weird with it. I've been just doing what I usually do, tuning wise.
And you haven't had any slippages or anything?
No, nothing.
And have you opened your violin case to find that one of the strings has slipped frequently at all?
No,
Ever?
not
at all?
No.
I think it's just the weather.
Okay.
Which is good. Like, I'm really sorry that your strings are dead, but I'm thrilled for you that it's not your fault. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
I think that's really great that you had nothing to do with it. I'm not kidding. I'm completely serious.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, because there've been a lot of things
Yeah.
that have had something to do with you.
Yeah.
Almost entirely.
Yeah.
And this had nothing to do with you, and isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, I do know that our friends at Concord Musical Supply are doing business. They're in New Jersey, so I wasn't sure, but somebody ordered strings from them just this week. So, sorry. Just to reiterate what the strings are for this new violin, they're Ava Parazzis, in case you forgot. And the website's concordmusic.com.
And nothing special other than just a whole set.
Sarah, can I see?
Yeah.
I just want to check the E string. The E string needs to be a loop end. And that website requires you to choose a gauge, so choose Mittel, which is medium, M-I-T-T-E-L.
Can I talk to a person?
You probably can, but I don't, they changed their phone number, so I don't know it
Okay.
anymore. Okay, how's Achievement Day?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
I was nervous though, like really nervous. But I don't know. I just get nervous for those kinds of things. I don't know. I don't like really playing in front of other people except you and my mom and this.
These people.
Yeah.
Whoever they are.
You better include them now. You don't mind them too.
But I don't really, I don't know. I just get really nervous.
Were you more nervous because of the teachers or the other students?
The other students.
In January, you and Eric and Christine and who's my other high school? Oh, Katya, are all going to come and play for each other and all the middle schoolers in studio class. Stop twitching.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, you get pizza
Oh, that's to look forward to.
Okay.
and cookies.
Oh, well, what?
So it's fun. It's fun.
All right.
Okay, and I think that were there people from your group in your group for Achievement Day?
Yeah.
So it was fine, right?
Well, we're always playing in a group, but we're not ever playing by ourselves.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just get nervous. I don't know.
Okay. I kind of heard you because I was teaching. You played on a day I was teaching a beginning lesson, and all of a sudden I heard you at the beginning of your piece. I couldn't hear all of it, but I heard the beginning. I was like, oh, Sarah's playing, because you were right upstairs from me. Cool.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Do you have anything else to say about it?
No.
I don't have comment sheets yet, but
Oh, okay.
when I do, I'll share. Okay, tonalization.
Okay.
I'm going to my counter position. I can see you better from up here. And would you step away?
Yeah.
Thank you. So Sarah, think about what we've been working on and tell me how you did on those things in tonalization. Give me point by point. I don't want to, like your achievement day answer was, oh yeah, I think it was fine. I'm not interested in that kind of answer.
Okay, well.
I want like details.
Alright, well I think that I paid good attention to the up-bows and them being in lane, like the right lane.
Okay.
And I also had, I think my contact point could have been a little better because I felt like I was slipping a little bit, maybe, now that I think about it. And I think that the string crossings were pretty good. Actually, they were good. Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, it's interesting, Sarah. I agree with everything you said, but I'm a little surprised because the two things that we've talked the most about, you didn't even mention. And especially the one thing we spent the most time talking about, you didn't even mention. The most time recently talking about. And it's so out of your brain that you aren't coming up with it. And I actually knew you weren't thinking about it.
Relaxing the elbow on the down bows.
The shoulder on the down bows.
Yeah.
You actually did that. It's the opposite one. We haven't been talking, and I'm surprised you didn't talk about the shoulder. You did do the shoulder. The other one. The relaxing the shoulder happens at the beginning of the down bow. What's the thing we've been talking so much about?
It leading, like it's going to lead.
What's
your elbow is going to lead on the up bows?
It is?
Yes. Well, it like follows. It goes.
What does it do? What does it do? Do you like this?
No, not at all.
Oh. Yeah.
It goes like this.
Will you play chorus and show me?
Okay.
There are two things that you need to put in your head so that it happens the right way. And one is of time, and we've talked about it, I mean, this is nothing new.
Yeah.
One is a time when you do nothing. And one is a time when you make sure you do something.
Okay.
Okay? So, what's the time you do nothing?
At the beginning of the down bows?
At the beginning of the...
Up bows.
We're working on up bow right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning of the up bow, just play. If you've done your down bow well, you're ready to do your up bow, right? If you've done your down bow well, look at my arm. You're ready to start the up bow. Just start. Don't do anything special.
Okay.
But when you get past the middle, you do need to make sure your arm carries your bow to the frog.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the don't, do.
Okay.
Right? Don't do anything special, you're all set. Go arm, go arm, go arm!
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You gonna start chorus again?
Yeah.
Want to start chorus down bow like usual? But this is the thing, you started the up bow great, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I better do something. You were still at the tip. What's there to do? Bow, bow, go.
Okay. Should I start over? Okay.
Yeah. Did you notice that the one that you did really well?
Yeah.
Did you notice how good it sounded?
It sounded really good.
It sounded really good.
Scratchy.
No, not at all.
Why? Oh. Okay.
You know how you were saying now that you thought about it, you thought the lane part wasn't that good? The reason you thought that was because you're remembering how it sounded. Your contact point was fabulous. The scratchiness was from what we're working on now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to shock you.
Okay.
But you're doing something similar to something. It's different, but it's the same reason that another student's doing. It's like when it's time, you're doing the beginning of the up bow perfectly. But it's kind of like when you start thinking about I need to use my arm now, it's like, oh, I better put my arm down because I have to use it. So, and with my other student, it's like when she's going to relax her shoulder, it's like she winds up her arm and then relaxes her shoulder. So it's like you're preparing to do something, but you're already ready.
Oh.
Right? You had your arm ready at the beginning of the up bow. You started the up bow perfectly. Just keep going.
And then it was back?
Yeah, you don't need to go... Alright? Your arm was in the perfect position to start your up bows.
Okay.
You started your up bow. Keep going.
And then go back.
Yeah, don't worry about the down bow right now.
Oh.
We're totally on this up bow thing. Right? You're doing the down bows right.
Okay.
Let's leave them alone.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're doing the beginning of the up bow right. Keep going.
Okay. Or I can do it now.
I know you can. But I prefer if you did it turned the other way so I can see what you're doing. For 1 second before you go on. When you're going to move, like when you're going to do the follow through at the end of your up bow, what part of your arm is doing it?
What do you mean?
What should your shoulder do?
Relax.
Well, you don't need to re-relax it. You just need to make sure that it's not what leads the way.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Keep going. The rest of what you're doing is really good.
Write down. Okay.
Because you were doing
Okay. Yep. Oh.
Have you any question? That is the only thing I want to remember. When you relax, what are you relaxing?
Your shoulder.
And the reason it's important that I ask you that question is because of how you started to answer.
Yeah.
Because sometimes what happened was your shoulder was here and you did something, but you did this. Does this look relaxed?
No, it's tight.
So if your shoulder relaxes, it's likely that your elbow's going to go down. But it should be because you're relaxing, not because you're squeezing your elbow.
Okay.
Sarah, I want to give this book a little bit of vacation. Do you have the Whistler book with you?
What's slow?
The Whistler book.
And
The shifting book. The shifting book.
No, I don't.
The maroon and pink one.
Maroon, pink.
The one that was all the shifting
Oh.
stuff in it.
Yeah, it's I'll bring it in.
So tell me, what have you been practicing with your scales recently?
Recently, I'm doing the G minor and G major scales. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Which one's easier? The minor one? Or the
Minor.
major one? The minor one's easier?
Yeah.
That's good. It's okay. It doesn't matter to me which one's easier. I just needed to ask it.
Okay.
Show me where the shift is.
Oh. Right here.
In what position?
Third. 4.
Fourth, you're right about the shift, you're wrong about the position.
Oh, sorry. 5th.
Good.
Then 6th.
No. You're right, it's a shift, so.
It's still in 5th?
No, you're right that there's a shift,
Oh,
but it's not 6.
7th. Then it goes back down to 5th. Third. First.
So let's play it together. I'm just gonna do the coordinates.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not going to put the metronome on it so that we can do whatever we want to do.
Okay.
I didn't write it in. Do I need to write it in, the turnaround? Do I need to write the turnaround
Oh.
in, Sarah?
No.
You sure?
We actually can.
I can, and I will, but you have to give me the true answer.
Okay. Because then I'll probably forget.
That wouldn't be good.
No. Wait, we're going. Or do we just? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a fourth finger. No, that's a 2. You already did the shift. Should be a 2. There you go.
Or 4.
So you've got the minor pattern in your ear really nicely. You need to just be really careful about your G sharps,
Yeah.
right? That was the note you didn't like.
No, yeah. Okay.
Play it by yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Start from the 4.
Continue.
Play the first finger. No, play the first finger. So when you do the shift, look at where your thumb goes.
Oh, okay.
Look at your thumb. Okay? Your thumb went all the way back to this position. That's why you're having so much trouble with this one.
Oh, okay.
What position are you going to?
Fifth.
You know this position.
Yeah. Right. So try again.
Turn your shoulder. Thank you. Start at the top. Start at the high there. So.
Oh, okay.
About the shift from 7th position to 5th position.
What? Oh, no. What's this called?
The shoulder? The inner eminence?
Oh.
Please memorize that. Yes, ma'am.
Turn on that home at a certain speed.
Yes, Sarah.
Yeah.
Once you get the shifting to be easy, not easy, once you feel like you understand the shifting motion, please turn the metronome on.
Okay.
What's the right number for your scales? One would think that you'd have this right at the top of your head because of practicing your G major and minor
I'm
scales.
sorry. 60? I kind of 50. Gotcha.
Sarah?
Shifting is good.
So, Sarah,
Yeah.
what do you think should happen with your G scales now?
Keep playing them. So maybe you should.
I think that'd be a lovely choice. Sarah, do you remember what I told you about the scale requirement for opus?
Yeah,
What is it?
it's a lot.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Oh, but you told me you remembered it.
Well, I remember that it was a lot.
All major keys for 3 octaves.
Oh, that's really scary.
So is it going to be easier if you keep the old scales under your fingers, or if you give them up as we add new ones?
Keep them under your fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we stand, actually turn the other way, so we're standing facing the same direction.
Oh.
And now will you look at our shoulders?
Same height,
Are our shoulders at the same height? About?
just about, yeah.
Just about.
I was wondering if she was a little tall.
I thought earlier that she might have been a little taller, so maybe that your neck is a little longer than mine. I'm really interested in your shoulder. Oh, look, she got taller all of a sudden. I bet that means you're standing up straight. It's really interesting, Sarah, that your shoulder's the same height as mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think that means about when we're both playing our violins?
That we should both be the same place.
That's what I'm thinking. Can we play remote gavotte together?
Yeah.
Should we have audience participation, or should we just be responsible for ourselves?
Be responsible for
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, guys. So that means that your feet need to turn so your skull's pointing at mine. Okay, you let me know when it's time to start. Sarah, what's the point? Are you standing up straight? Because I got a good 6 inches on you. Oh, look! All right. Let's take a step this way. Because I don't want this way. I didn't want your bow to hit the stand. Now you need to reconsider. You want to take your violin off your shoulder. Take your violin down. Get your shoulder even with my scroll. Move your feet, Sarah.
Oh.
So, my scroll hasn't moved. Is your shoulder in the right place? It's not time for your violin yet. It's not time for your violin yet. Is your shoulder in the right place? When you put your violin on, when you put your violin on, where is it going to point?
Like this way. So.
No.
Wait.
You need to turn your shoulder more to me. Now you're pointing your shoulder in the corner. And when you turn your shoulder, should it just be your shoulder, or should you turn it from your feet? Yep, yeah, you're pointing in the corner.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think now it's okay.
I just. Okay.
Can you get your violin set?
Yeah.
And look how convenient, I'm still standing in the same place. I haven't gone anywhere. Isn't that nice? And let me know when it's time for us to play. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how are we going to be responsible for ourselves?
To follow each other?
What's the purpose of doing this?
To make sure that I'm holding my violin the same length as you.
The same height.
Height, oh yes.
And so are you doing it with your hand or with your body?
With my hand.
Should you be doing it
No.
with your hand or your body?
Body.
I'm beginning to think we might need audience participation here because we can't even get started.
No, I got it.
You do?
Can you throw things at me?
I was thinking a little more passive. But
Wait, I don't know. Wait, I'm trying to get it.
So when you stand up straight, where should you start?
Your stomach.
I would start from my toes. Right? From your toes up through your feet and your calves and Make sure your knees are spongy. Make sure your butt's tall. And then your ribs, but not your...
It hurts.
It's rough when you're in high school. You never ever stand up straight. Are you ready?
Yeah. Wait, can I say that over? Because I did a bad job.
I can't go on. I'm getting bored, Sarah.
Sorry. I'm very sweaty. This is a lot of work. So.
Sarah, I'm like getting shorter and shorter, and you're still shorter than me.
I don't. It hurts. I'm like sweating. It's like a workout. Oh, my back hurts too.
You finished?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that that your review pieces would be the perfect opportunity for practicing standing appropriately.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah,
Yeah.
as soon as you get your upload settled, I would really like to work on it.
Okay.
Sarah,
Yeah.
if you're a Ruby girl, we know can do.
Okay. I think what's making me look taller than you is the shoes, because look, I
Sarah?
increased like 2 inches.
I could take mine off too.
Oh, okay. I'm just letting you know, because I make you look taller.
Yeah, Sarah. It's a great excuse, but it isn't going to help you. Get over yourself. Have you guys gotten to the handle in the new book yet? You haven't looked at it at all?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to
Okay.
don't look at that back and see what
I've been practicing the other section. The
the
one-
Sarah,
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted
I actually, you weren't supposed to be.
Oh, that's awkward.
It is awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
It tells me how much you listen to what I say.
I didn't practice
Sarah?
that much.
Sarah. I want for you to achieve what you say your goals are.
Yeah.
It bothers me when I feel like I want it more than anything. And if you have changed what your goals are, you should share it with me.
Yeah.
Because then I'll change the way that I'm going about working with you. But if you still really want to be able to be ready to take that audition, then the way that you work has to reflect that.
Okay.
Right? If you're wasting time playing something that the only reason you had it was no violin practice for memorizing, and you didn't do it because it was frustrating, and I said, don't do it.
Okay.
And if you've been doing it, then you're just wasting time.
Okay.
Instead of getting good at the stuff we're working on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright.
Okay. I spend a whole lot of time really trying to figure out the right path to help you get where you say you want to go.
Okay.
Okay? If you want a different path, tell me.
Okay.
But if this is really where you want to go, then we need to be on the path together.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
You still want to be on that?
Yes, of course.
Well, it's not of course. You may have changed your mind and that's fine. Like, that's not something that would upset me. The thing that would upset me would be if you change your mind and you don't tell me. Right?
No,
And then it makes me sad for you when I think that you're wanting to be on the path and then you don't act like you want to be on the path. Right? And we've had that conversation several times.
Okay.
Do you want to be on the path?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Are you going to act like you're
Yes.
on the path?
Yes.
What does that mean you're going
To
to do?
pay attention and do
What does it mean you're going
do what is necessary to achieve what
does that mean?
to stay on the right path.
When you say big flowery things instead of saying here's what I'm going to do, that doesn't help you.
To stay on the right path.
How are you going to practice?
What? I don't know what else to say. Just
What are you gonna think about
what, like the technique and all.
when you practice? What are you gonna spend your time
Like the tone work and stuff.
on? Or the stuff that's written in your notes?
Yeah, all the stuff is written on it. Okay.
Sarah? What is that for you about? Why is it there?
It's not a shed.
Good. What is it?
I think it's something to do with the articulation.
It's to do with the rhythm.
Oh,
Okay. That 3 means that this is a triplet.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this now together. We're going to do it at this tempo and see how the reading goes. We're going to do it without any ornaments.
Okay.
Okay?
What are
No,
ornaments?
no trills, no turns. Just the notes.
Okay.
Okay? Mary Beth, that beautiful white thing. I know it's been a while since you actually needed to use it. That's why I was saying it.
Okay, thank you. I'm all set.
You're set? Okay. So Sarah, I'm gonna turn this way so that no.
Oh.
If you turn that way, you can't see the music.
Okay.
But if I turn this way, my sound goes toward the recorder. Okay? Okay, that's too fast.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can turn it up. Do you want me to say shift?
No, I don't need it.
Okay, I just slowed it down. Play the right keys, I can play the right keys. what the piece sounds like,
Yeah.
which is great. You need to be really careful that you always shift where it says to shift
Right.
and never shift where it doesn't,
Okay.
right? I don't want you to do any ornaments at all right now,
Okay.
okay? Can you show me in the music where there's a time where you play in a position higher than third?
Trying to find it. Then I knew that it was one. Is it right here?
Nope.
No, well, that's the first. That's first. What am I talking about? I have no idea. Oh. Oh yeah, I
A
know.
string, second string.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this dot 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 dot. That's the only time, right here. It's the only time you go higher than third position.
Okay.
Repeat after me.
The only time I go higher than the third position.
Because you wanted to go off into the stratosphere several times.
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
Okay, so next time, look at me. I want you to play it with me, for me, with the metronome, with the correct fingerings.
What? Okay.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
happy
much.
Thanksgiving.
You too.